Dawn breaks over the volcanic island. The first rays glide through the forest, revealing the gentle creature Lon Mok wandering by a silver waterfall. Everything seems peaceful, untouched by chaos. Beneath the thin mist, the breath of life mingles with birdsong. Far beyond, the sea lies calm, fishermen unaware the earth is exhaling, cracks forming below their feet. This peace is only the fragile silence before hell awakens. In the emerald forest, Lon Mok bends to drink. Ripples mirror the fiery sky of dawn. Birds circle playfully, haloed in light from its antlers. Yet the ground quivers, leaves fall, the magma deep within the mountain begins to groan. Beneath the soil, the breath of an ancient beast pushes upward, a thunderous omen of destruction's return. The sea rises, waves crash against black rock, and sulfur smoke fills the air. The island falls into an eerie silence. Trees bend, creatures flee. A deep rumble echoes from beneath, rippling the nearby lake. In its reflection, Lon Mok lifts its gaze, watching a red glow spiral upward in the heavens. A terrifying power is awakening. The volcano erupts. From the ocean's depths, a colossal body emerges, wrapped in smoke and molten stone. The fire serpent rises, a creature of flame and shadow. Each step splits the earth, jets of fire tearing through the sky. This is no act of nature, it is the universe's fury unleashed. The fire serpent roars, its eyes twin suns of rage. It breathes fire in a blazing circle, engulfing the forest and trapping the tiny Lon Mok. The gentle creature trembles in the crimson glow as flaming claws seize it, dragging it toward the volcano's mouth. The mountain itself seems ready to devour life. Amid chaos, the ground quakes once more, from the forest this time. A massive shadow rises, roaring like thunder. KingKong awakens. His black fur dusted with ash, amber eyes glowing through the smoke. He stands tall, towering against the inferno,
Kong,
his breath a storm
please
itself.
leave me.
KingKong lifts his ancient axe, its blade absorbing molten fire until white light runs along his arm. His roar echoes across the island, trees collapsing, the ground splitting. From the mountain slope, the god of earth charges toward the creature of fire. The clash of primal forces begins. The first beam of fire strikes. KingKong twists, deflecting it with his glowing axe. Sparks explode as the world trembles. The fire serpent lunges, jaws snapping, but Kong spins, countering with a thunderous backhand strike. Fire meets stone, raining molten sparks. KingKong slides back, for scorched but unbroken. He grabs a red-hot boulder and hurls it at the beast. It explodes midair, light flashing in his steadfast amber eyes. Through thick smoke, KingKong shields Lon Mok with his massive body. Flames dance upon his fur, glowing like fallen stars. Within this hell, a single spark of compassion still burns. The fire serpent coils tightly around KingKong, flames engulfing them both. The roar shakes mountains to their roots. Kong drives his axe into the ground, using it as leverage to break free, sparks bursting like lightning. His amber eyes blaze through the smoke, reflecting indomitable strength. This is no mere struggle for survival. It is nature's rage meeting nature's will. Flames spiral, and KingKong leaps, swinging his axe in a full 360 degrees arc. A blinding slash cuts through the fire, air rippling in its wake. The fire serpent screeches, magma spraying from its wounds. The sky turns into an ocean of fire, and Kong, a god amid the ashes, stands unflinching. Amid the inferno, Kong grabs a burning vine and lashes it across the fire serpent's eyes. A deafening hiss, fire sprays sideways through the air. Seizing the moment, Kong pulls Lon Mok to safety, shielding the gentle creature from deadly heat. The scene becomes a living painting of hell, where light and darkness fight for survival. The ground splits apart, stones flying like bullets. Kong leaps across molten cracks, cradling Lon Mok from the searing heat. Behind them, the fire serpent's tail slams down, shockwaves rippling like tsunamis. In Kong's massive hand, the small creature trembles, yet its eyes glow with faith. Beneath a burning sky, amid ash and flame, hope endures. KingKong sets Lon Mok in a rocky alcove, carving protective symbols on the wall. The fire serpent rises like a living volcano, spewing torrents of flame. Kong raises his axe, absorbing the fire's fury, converting it into strength. The blade glows white-hot, sunlight within hell. The balance of battle begins to shift. A blinding beam bursts from Kong's axe, cutting the sky and striking the fire serpent. The explosion shatters stone and fire alike. Kong stumbles back, gasping, as the monster falls into molten depths. But the earth trembles again. His axe slips from his grasp, sinking into the seething lava. The battle is far from over. The magma erupts. The fire serpent rises stronger, scales glowing crimson like living fire. Heat distorts the air. Flames spiral wildly. KingKong charges barehanded, fists striking like thunder. They collide, roaring so fiercely the heavens quake. The fire serpent bites into Kong's arm. Blood and magma merge as one. Kong endures, gripping the beast's lower jaw and twisting it sideways. A cracking sound echoes, flames burst from its mouth. He headbutts fiercely, sparks scattering. The fight now is pure instinct and will. The two titans tumble down the mountain, shattering boulders in their wake. Roars mix with thunder. They crash upon the blackened shore, waves boiling from heat. Above them, smoke and ash twist into a fiery storm, a crimson light signaling the world's end. On the burning shore, Kong lifts a broken ship's mast, wraps it in wet seaweed, and hurls it with force. The spear pierces the fire serpent's shoulder, steam hissing violently. A shriek echoes, fire meeting water in agony. Amid the crimson glow, KingKong stands tall, the embodiment of unyielding will. On the burning shore, KingKong strides forward, his massive hand gripping the molten axe he just pulled from the lava. Each step scorches the ground, smoke spiraling around his body. The fire serpent submerges halfway into the ocean, conjuring walls of fiery steam. The clash of water and flame warps the air. Kong plants his axe into the sand, waves of heat spreading outward. The sky itself seems to hold its breath before the final storm. KingKong leaps onto the fire serpent's back, sprinting across its glowing spine. Sparks erupt beneath his feet. He drives his axe into the creature's molten scales, severing one of its fire veins. The monster howls, twisting in agony before diving into the sea of flames. Kong launches himself off, falling through smoke and fire, his impact sending molten spray high into the air. KingKong lands heavily on the molten shore, turning as the fire serpent bursts from the sea, lunging toward the trembling Lon Mok. Kong roars, charging in. The beast's jaws crash down, but he grips them with both hands, forcing its head into the burning sand. Fire erupts around them, ash spiraling upward, light flaring like a solar storm. The world trembles. The fire serpent thrashes violently, shrouded in smoke and flame. Kong braces his axe, using every ounce of strength to pin it down. His eyes blaze, reflecting the fire's red hue and an unbroken will. Amid swirling ash, his silhouette looms, a god risen from hell itself. The fire serpent screams, spinning its body into a fiery vortex. Kong charges straight through, his stone shield shattering to dust. He leaps high, swinging his axe, the blade's light merging with the swirling flames, forming a blinding beam that tears through the heavens. For an instant, all falls silent. Only light and primal power remain. The fiery vortex dissolves into blinding light. The fire serpent staggers, then collapses, its body fracturing like breaking stone. KingKong stands amid the ashes, fire glinting in his eyes. The island trembles one final time before falling silent. In the sky, golden embers drift away, the spirit of the flame fading into eternity. Kong kneels, lifting the fragile lawn mock from the ashes. Soft light radiates from the gentle creature, mingling with the fading glow of fire to form a warm golden aura across the battlefield. In Kong's eyes, fury gives way. Lon Mock's light spreads across the island, extinguishing the last rivers of magma. The volcano cools, the smoke clears, and the sky turns blue again. Kong stands silently, gazing toward the horizon, where a new dawn rises. The fire of destruction has become the spark of life. KingKong lays his axe down and kneels, bowing his head to the small creature he saved. Lon Mock approaches, its glowing antlers brushing against his arm. The wounds slowly heal. No words are needed. Between them lies understanding. True strength exists only to protect. The sun rises over the island, golden light washing across the cooled cliffs. KingKong and Lon Mock stand together, gazing toward the calm blue sea. In the sky, ash falls like golden rain, remnants of a godly battle. And there, in the silence that follows, a legend is born. The fire has faded, yet the legend of strength and mercy burns on. Where KingKong stands, life is reborn.